Well, hi, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us this Friday night. And I know everybody is usually busy on Friday nights. This was kind of a short notice, and we actually did this. Candy wanted it for some of her teammates, and so she allowed us to open it up to whoever wanted to join in. So this is kind of an informal training, but we did want to just keep going over these updates. And, some of you were at the conference with us this past weekend, and of course we had a blast, but we also got to see how our owners, Dave and Drew, are always looking out for us and seeing how they can, make everything greater with this opportunity that I already thought was fabulous. Every time I leave a conference, I just think, wow, I thought it couldn't get any better, and they just made it better. And that's exactly what happened with the updates that are coming up. So that's what we're going to be going over. Feel free to ask questions, even after this. If you have questions, guys, I want you to know I am the queen of questions, and I bother poor Jim all the time. I tend to ask over and over the same thing, and even when I think I get it, we have this hallelujah moment. Oh, my gosh, he gets it. The next day I'll be like, okay, what'd you say again? How is that? So don't ever hesitate to, ask your questions, and don't feel bad like, oh my gosh, I know I asked this before. So that's really the way we're gonna learn. So I'm just gonna turn it over to Jim, and we're gonna start this great presentation. You can start typing in questions there on the chat, and we might even open it up at the end. So Jim, go ahead and take it away. He is my numbers guy. He's my expert, and I'm super I'm honored to have him be my sponsor. So he's the guy to help us. Jim, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Sam, and thanks, everybody, for taking time out of your Friday night. This is going to be very informal because I want to, just kind of talk in layman's terms. So I'm not going to try to just do a complete professional, webinar here, because I want to explain a few things and where I can go into each thing that'll maybe even answer some of your questions before you even ask them. So that's how I want to work this. But as you can see on the screen right now, it says Brand Pro. All right, what a Brand Pro is that is a person who has decided that they want to do the business. Now, in the new system, a brand fan is a customer. Now, customers are completely separated now from the Brand Pro. In other words, they're not going to be, if they don't want to be a Brand Pro, they're going to have to go in there and click a button to be a Brand Pro. They got to want to be in the business. Now, when they go in there and they decide just to be a customer, they will have their website. It won't cost them a penny. They can go into the back office, but all it's going to show them back there is an order form, just like anybody else's order form, like an Amazon or whatever. That's all they are as a customer. But the difference being is that they're going to be able to refer people to their website and get other customers, and they're going to earn reward bucks towards product. Because most of them, like I said, they don't want to be a part of the business, and they're going to be able to refer as many people as they want, and they do not, under any circumstance, have to buy anything. There's no 30 days thing for them. There's none of that. It's just customer-friendly for them, just like any other website. But if they do refer somebody, then they are going to get 20% in reward bucks towards anything they want to purchase. So I'm saying this up front here because I'm going to go right into what a Brand Pro is on the front end of the slideshow. But that customer, when they go in and they just get other people to buy, they do not have to have no order whatsoever. They can wait until they've got enough points to buy their product, and there's no time frame here. So that is one good part about this. Now, the other part is that if they do decide they want to be a part of our company, there'll be a button back there. It's not going to be flashing in their face or anything out there, but it will be back there that if they wanted to upgrade to be a Brand Pro, they can, and that is when their back office will open. Even though they will never see anything back there, they will still be in the tree. So if people have fallen down under them, you're going to have an advantage with that customer because then they've already got people down below them down on one side. just like anybody else that came in the way that we are now. If somebody doesn't even do anything, they've got people that have fell down below them on one side of there. So that customer advantage for you is going to be that you can tell them, say, look, you've already got some people up under you and everything. If they do decide at whatever time, it can be 1 month, it can be 6 months, it could be a year later down the road, they can become brand pro. They're already going to be in the computer. They're already going to be set up. They just don't have any access to that, nor do they know about it unless you tell them. Because all they wanted to be was a customer. They're going to get the brand fan prices and everything. But they do not have any whatsoever monthly they have to do. They're to keep active. Right now, a customer, if they don't do in the way the program is as we speak as it's moment, if they don't do a $19.95, then they're not qualified to get anything. Here, they're going to be qualified without making an order anytime they want to. If they refer people, they're going to get the reward bucks towards free product. Just wanted to put that out there before we get started here. So the new system, folks, is that we do not have the $19.95 anymore. And there's a big reason for that, and I want to cover that for you. We had a lot of questions with a lot of people at the, this last weekend, and they were kind of, it was kind of a shock syndrome. But what we found out is this, all right? When we go through our whole entire genealogies, everybody out there is spending $100, $150, sometimes $200 a month. And what they're doing is they're buying the $19.95 in their own position, and then they are buying down below any other than the rest of their orders. Most everybody out there is buying, if they're on our product, let's put it that way. If you're just doing $19.95, you cannot say you're really on our product because that's not even going to give you enough for a whole month's supply. So we know what's happening because we see the downlines in there and people are, purchasing way more. Well, when a new person, especially let's take a networker, for instance, they come in and they see $19.95, they're going, oh, wow, they don't know people are buying $100, $150, $200. They don't know that at the start. Had a lot of them that said, hey, it's going to take too many people. And also, the way the structure is, you go out there and you put in 50 people. Those 50 people go out there and they put in, they do their $19.95, and then they put their other orders down below. Well, the new person is going, wait a minute. That's taking my commissions away. I'm not going to go build myself to death just so they can get a discount on the product. Now, was this a good thing to get ourselves started with over the last 3 years? It was the perfect thing to do. But what it did, it told us that we needed to make that change because we need you to start making money instead of it just being a discount. Now, we went out there and talked to a lot of people. And the first thing that they said was, oh, my gosh, yes, do this, do this. We made it now to where you're not going to have to purchase down below. You can purchase in your own name and your own name only. And I'll explain this a little bit later. I just wanted to get this out before I started, with the whole complete slideshow. Now, this is all new to me. All this whole slideshow, I've only had it in my hands for about 3 or 4 days here. So y'all bear with me. I'm just going to try to go as slow and make this thing as easy on you as I can. But everything makes sense. And regardless if you don't understand a lot, we're going to have you to where you can ask questions like Sam said. And we're going to get you to understand why are we doing this and why you're going to get a 5 times the money raise than you are right now. 5 times, folks. And once you put a pencil to it, we're going to have people that are now going to start making the $1,000 a month, the $2,000 a month, the $5,000 a month, the $10,000 a month, the $15,000 a month, the $20,000 a month, the $30,000 a month. Folks, this is what we had to have to make this where you can make this as little as you want per week, or you can make it a 6-figure career. And we've got the answer here, and it's not going to cost you 1 more cent than what you're already spending. In fact, it's going to save you money once you understand how our program's starting to work now. So I'm going to get started here. And on the screen here, what you're seeing is Brand Pro. Is Sam, if you're looking at the screen, is anything covered up by anything I've got on the screen here?
No, I see Brand Pro. We're good.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure because I've got some of my stuff that's out here. I didn't think it did, but anyway. All right. A Brand Pro, and you see the lady over onto the side there, and it says a Brand Pro membership allows you to earn cash bonuses through our Nutrisail referral bonus plan and plus other premium Brand Pro benefits. All right. At this time, there will be a $36 a year when a person pushes the button to say, hey, I want to be a part of this company as far as in the pay plan. Remember, a customer will never, ever have to spend a dime, not 1 cent. Now, what this $36 a year covers is your back office. And it's also going to afford the company to have you one of the best back offices that any network company in the history of networking has ever had, because one thing Nutrisail has, folks, is they own their own software. They write all of their programs. Everything is in-house. It's in office, and anything that you need is going to be with a call, and they can go in there and fix it immediately. They don't have to call to India like some companies do that farm out this. Well, they won't be back until Monday. That's not this. Even Drew, who is one of the owners there, Dave's son, he is a programmer. He is one that's behind this, and he has a team that we met this weekend, folks, that's just as talented and out of this world as you could ever see. No one's going to have a better back office than what we are. Here's the reason for that $36, folks, is that this will allow them to keep all of the new stuff coming, building it better and better and better for you without having to raise any kind of prices or take commissions away from you. It's a very little amount, $3 a month, to be able to make this happen. Here's the thing. Everybody that's already in right now, you are grandfathered in. You do not have to do any $36 for the whole entire next year. Next year at this time, you can make your decision on that. But right now, you're going to be fully grandfathered in, so don't let the $36 upset you by any means here. It's something that is very well needed to take us to the top where we need to be. Now, as a person comes in, and the first lady right there, she is just a brand fan. She decides she wants to be a Brand Pro, so she puts up her $36, and at that point in time, then they become a Brand Pro. That means that they're going to be able to take advantage of everything and be able to start earning money in the compensation plan. Now, at this time, I'm going to have to move some of this stuff out of my way here. Sorry. It's showing you there as a Brand Pro. The differences of being a Brand Pro is pretty much like being what we always have. You enjoy the lowest prices of the products. You earn product credit through our loyalty program, and I'll explain that a little bit later here. You build a long-term residual income through our binary, two-team plan. You earn up to 21% bonuses from the orders in your referral through all affiliate bonus plans, and you get your bonuses deposited, of course, on our PayQuicker or Nutrisail debit card. And that means that you can shop online, you can share with others, manage your whole business, because our entire back office will let you know everything there is about any order, any sale, anybody, no matter how deep it goes. You can be able to calculate this down to the penny on a sale by sale basis. It's not, you don't have to wait. You're going to know, a lot of people I know go in there and look at it all the time just to see their commissions go up every day. Now, what is a lifestyle order? Why did we go to a lifestyle order? Now, a lifestyle order is any individual order with a subtotal of $99 or more. And that consists of anything of the commissionable items. In other words, it does not count sales aids or anything like that. A lifestyle order can be anything that adds up that are products of ours up to $99. Once you place that order, that covers you for 30 days. Now, here's some of the qualifying orders. We have our B Complete Combo, our B Start Combo, a 60-count bottle of B Light, and a 90-count bottle of B Max, all right, which, those are all over 99. But it doesn't mean that you can't add something to it. You could say, well, okay, I want a bottle of, Be Safe, and maybe you want 2 of the 1995 Try Me packs. Anything that adds up to $99. Now, once that you've done that, you're covered for 35 days. Now, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead here because I want you to, when I finally get to it, I want you to understand. Now, you're saying, well, what am the $99 now? What if I need extra product? Here's what Dave and Drew have done for us, folks. Any order after your lifestyle order, during that next 30 days, you place that order in your own position, your position up top. Whatever you order, you are going to get the commission and also the volume that goes into the 2-team tree, and you get paid on both of them as if someone else that you personally sponsored did it. You do it in your own name. The computer will track it and let you get the commission on there, so you're getting a discount on any extra products that you buy during the month. You don't have to worry about going and buying it down below, so, and losing that. That's one thing that they did. And that's only after you've placed your lifestyle order in your own name. Anything in the next 30 days that you order before your next lifestyle order, you get the commission on there. That is absolutely marvelous to have that set up in our program there. It takes all the thinking out of it. Just order in your own name, your lifestyle order, anything else that you want, that you need, you go ahead and do it in your own name, and you're the one that's going to get the commission and the volume on that. Now, at this time, we're going to talk about the lifestyle loyalty rewards. All right. Now, what that means there is that when you order a lifestyle order, all right, of the $99, all right, you're going to get free shipping on all of your lifestyle orders. Every time that the month comes up, your 30 days, and you do another lifestyle, you will not pay shipping. That is another discount that the company is giving you. After that right there, you earn rewards in the form of product credit if you are just a customer. Now, let me bring this backwards. A lot of people didn't understand how the slide was made there because it didn't really explain it. But I'm going to tell you, a customer, you can have a customer in here that orders a lifestyle order of 99 or more, and they can do that for 3 consecutive months. And after that, just like you, or just like the Brand Pro, all right, you will start to earn get the discount on the 4th month that I'm going to talk to you about here in just a second here. So, got something popping up on there. Would you stop, please? All right. Now, the Lifestyles Loyalty Rewards. When 3 consecutive months of lifestyle orders are placed, you're going to receive a 50% product credit on your next lifestyle order. In other words, on your 4th month, let's say that you ordered $99 and $99 and $99 3 months in a row. On that 4th month, you're going to order that $99 again, but it's going to be half price, and they're going to round it off. So in other words, you're going to save $50. All right, the brand fans, the preferred customers, can place the same orders, and they will also be eligible for the loyalty perk of when they order on their 4th month, they're going to get the same 50% discount, even themselves. So that is something. Customers count just like a rep now. They will qualify you to get any of your commissions, rank advancement, everything. A customer's order counts for you. That's something that is a milestone that we've got. So you don't have to have a rep that does it. If you have a customer that says, hey, I'm going to order these products, I want to get that 4th month free, or I want to just order anytime I want, or they refer people, they're going to get that 50% discount too. And they are going to count for you for your rank advancements. Now, on the rewards, let's look at it this way, all right? Up here it says a B Complete Combo for $139, B Start Combo for $99, a B Light Special for $119, all right? On the 4th month, you're going to get the credit of $50. What they're going to do and the reason I'm showing it this way is they're going to take your lowest order. You can't order $99.99 and then $200 and expect to get 50% off the $200. It's whatever your lowest order is. Now, if you did decide, and once that you put the figures to it, you get a lot better deal even when you do this, is that you can order the 200, 200, and 200 and get $100 off that fourth and come out way ahead. In dollars and cents, you're going to come out ahead. I can show you on paper how that works. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. We're going to still be giving you the discounts. It's just that we're going to let you purchase it in your own name. It's going to protect the company. It's going to protect the upline. It's going to give the company integrity that when a person comes in, who should get the commission when you sponsor someone? I say it should be you. And when they go sponsor somebody, who should get the commission? I say it should be them. But we've got it set now to where it is a win-win situation, especially with the third month and then the fourth month having the 50% there. You will come out way ahead. So on the lowest of these three orders here is $99. So the 99 times 50, you're going to get $50 on there, and it's a $50 product credit to use towards your next lifestyle order. And that is a brand pro or a brand fan, which is just a straight customer at this time. Now, the earning potential there is how much can you earn, all right? In the two-team bonus plan, you have the potential to earn $12,500 per week. That's over and above what you can make on the referral bonuses. I'll get a little deeper into this in just a second, all right? And it all depends on your rank on what your bonuses are into your referral plan. Now, the first thing to do to get active is the first step is to go out there and place your lifestyle order. You are going to be covered for 35 days. 30 days because you placed it, 5 days grace period. That has not changed. You still get that 5-day grace period. That will keep you covered into that until your next lifestyle order. Now, ranking up. Here's where a little bit of the difference comes. All right. Now, what you want to do, first off, and you've heard us say this a million times, become a builder. What does it take to become a builder? You have one person on your left team, one person on your right team. Now, what that amounts to is that you have a person on your left team that makes a lifestyle order and a person on your right team that makes a lifestyle order. Once that you've got that, which everybody's already spending it, that's what, don't let that clog your mind there. People are spending the money. You're just not getting it because they're buying it down below. The lifestyle order, that makes you a builder. Once that you are a builder, all right, you get two, you turn blue, and to take advantage of the Nutrisail bonus plan, like I said, one on the left, one on the right, and now you open up your two-team tree to start earning money there. Now, they've got it here, and of course, a lot of people, when we saw this, when it said earn there, it's turn blue and earn green. It's not turn green, it's earn green. So that was a little confusing to us. We all got a big laugh out of that. So when you're currently holding the rank of the brand builder and above, you're eligible for the two-team bonus. And a brand builder, you accumulate the volume on your left team and your right team. Now, when a person comes in on the brand builder, they've already got to be upgraded to a brand pro membership. In other words, they've decided they want to do the business. They place their lifestyle order in the last 5 days or less. They personally referred at least 2 members, one with a lifestyle order on their left and one with a lifestyle order on their right. Now, let's rank up again. Now, here is a huge difference. And y'all listen to me very carefully what happens here. And I think you're going to be very, very excited. I was blown away by it. It's just, you'll just see when I get through here. All right. To be a senior right now, you have to have 6 builders, 6 personally sponsored people who have 2 people each, one on their left and one on their right, a total of 18 people. Total of 18. You're in control of 6 of them, and there's 12 people that you're not in control of because those are underneath those other people. And a lot of times, one of those people down there won't do something, and you have to start scrambling and calling and saying, hey, you need to get your person to buy and everything. Listen to this. Now, to get to senior, you have to have 6 personals that are on the lifestyle order, with at least 2 of them on your left team or your right team. In other words, 2 and 4 or 3 and 3. 6 lifetime orders. 6 people, folks, not 18. You're in control of every single one of them now. When you get to another senior there, that's 12 less people. As soon as you get your second one, that's 24 less people. And folks, it's 3 times plus the money you're going to be making now because it's lifestyle orders. And you do not have to have 6 builders anymore. It's 6 people you've personally brought in that have a lifestyle order. That is huge. If you go all the way through to having 6 seniors, that's 72 less distributors that you had to deal with to get there, plus 3 times plus the money that you're going to be making. Once that sinks in, you'll sit down in your seat. Folks, that is huge. Now, to be a senior, you meet all the brand builder qualifications. Personally refer at least 6 members. 2 of them have to at least be on your left team, with the other 4 on the right team, or 2 on your right team and 4 on the other, a total of 6, or it can be 3 and 3, 3 on your left, 3 on your right, that are doing lifestyle orders. That makes you a senior. You just got yourself another 2% pay raise. What this is going to do to the entire plan is that we're not talking $19 anymore, folks. We're not talking having to have all these amounts of people, because the people are spending it anyway. Every one of you on this phone is spending that money anyway. We're not asking you to spend another dime. It's just where you're spending it, and to keep the integrity of the program and taking care of the person that brought you into the business. Because when you bring other people in the business, you want them to be able to take care of you. And this is the way that it should have been. It should have been played out this way, but because of how the system worked and everything, and of course hindsight's 20/20, it wasn't done that way. But guess what happened? Because we did do this for the 3 years, it brought a lot of people into this company, and a lot of people started using these products and changed their life, and they're going to buy these products regardless. And guess what? They're not spending $19.95. They're spending more. I hope y'all understand and see where we're going with this. Now, the ranking up there, now that you are a senior, now here's where the building process comes in, because it was brought up, well, gosh, if there's going to be tons and tons of seniors now because of the way that you're doing it. Yes, we need that. But here's where the building process comes in. If you want to rank up to be a qualified senior, you're going to have 1,250 volume on your left team, and you're going to have $1,250 on your right team. Once you've done that, you're going to rank up to qualified senior. That gives you another 2%. So if you have a person that catches you at senior, all right, for them to even get up higher, they've got to build both sides of their business. Now, one of them may be able to have some business going because of something that's fell down below, but they've got to go over and build the other side to get that 1,250 so they can rank up. What this does for you is it builds your volume now 5 times as fast to get to these levels. 5 times as fast. The money that's going into the 2 team now, we're not talking $19.95, we're talking $100, which 60% of that. So every time that happens, there's $60 at a pop going into the 2 team plan to add toward that. Now, you know, in the 2 team plan, you get to count all the volume. Every single person that's in that 2 team plan under you, anything that falls from above, anything that goes down to infinity. There is no cutoff on that. As your team gets bigger and bigger, your volume just keeps growing and growing and growing. And a lot of people on this phone right now, they've got one leg that's already grown, and they've got volume sitting over there that's counting for them right now towards the next week's pay. That still happens here. Now, the $1,250 and $1,250, that is every week. It does not count that you get to keep your stored volume. Does not count towards that $1,250. This is $1,250 this week, new volume, 1250 on the other side, new volume. And you'll see that that's going to happen very, very quickly. So a qualified senior is you meet all the senior brand builder qualifications. You got 1,250 BB weekly total on your left team, the same amount on your right team. Now, like I said before, it does not include carryover BB from the previous week. So it's 1,250 and 1,250. At that time, you will jump to be another 2%, which at that time you're going to be looking at 19%. Now, what do we want to do? It's to rank up here to the next one. Well, that's elite. Folks, elite now, you're going to have people that are going to be able to get there. Now, we have one elite in our company, and that's Miss Sam Laffey. Now, to make that happen, you have to have lots and lots and lots of people, and this is what this woman did. She went out there and built this thing. And she has a lot of it. Do you know now that when we were in the room, when they announced this, there were some people sitting out there that have never been senior before that went, well, oh my gosh, that makes me senior right now. They got the volume happening. They just didn't have the other people that they're not in control of getting them down underneath them. Everything is within your reach. And we're doing it at 5 times the money and that many less people to get there because the money is already being spent. Now, when you get to the 3,500 and 3,500, and you have a qualified senior on your left team and a qualified senior on your right team, now this is where it comes in. You do not have to have that qualified senior on your left and right team be personal to you. It can be any one of the people in your tree going all the way down. As you're building out there and you get your tree built and those people put their people, it could be someone 50 levels deep that makes themselves a qualified senior. But if they're in that tree of yours where you started with all your personals, you get to count that. That's when you get up to elite and you'll start making the 21%. Guess what? There's another level that goes above elite. That will be announced. But we got to get more and more people up to the elite status. Folks, there's so much money sitting here. And you're going to be able to see a lot of money way quicker. Now, the senior elite is you meet all the senior brand builder qualifications. You have a minimum of 3,500 on your left team, 3,500 on your right team. Like I said, that can come from anyone and everything in that entire 2-team tree, no matter if you sponsored them or not, if they fell from above. You have to have one qualified senior on your left team and one qualified senior on your right team. But they do not have to be yours personally on that qualified senior. All the rest of them do, but on that particular one, they can be anybody that came into your tree. Now, what the company's going to do here, if you want to get promoted on your first day in, let's say a person comes in, they decide they want to become a brand pro, they place their lifestyle order. At that point in time, the company is going to make them a brand builder right there for the next 30 days. What that means is if any volume they accumulate before they're a brand builder, they're going to get to keep that volume. And you've got 30 days to get one person on your left and one person on your right. So that's going to help them consolidate and keep that volume without it blowing through there. So when a member becomes a brand pro, they are rewarded automatically as a brand builder status for 30 days after placing that lifestyle order. Now, that means the instant access to both commission trees. See, here's something that a lot of people don't understand about other companies. All right, most companies only have one fast start, and that's when a person comes in. That person comes in, the person that sponsored them gets the commission. Nobody else. It does not go over into the 2-team tree, and it's a one-shot, one-time deal, and you have to wait, if you're in the upline, 30 more days for that person to purchase again before they even get volume over into the 2-team tree. Not so with us. With us, it's a never-ending fast start on the front end. 60% of every order that comes in automatically goes over into the 2-team tree, and you're getting paid on both of them every time And that's any time any orders come in, whether it's 1 a day, 10 a day, 100 a day, it does not make any difference. And it could be the same person that makes those orders. You're going to get paid on the front end and you're going to get paid on the back end, and it never ends, folks. And you're going to be making the money in between your ranks. Let me explain that just a little bit. As you see there on your referral tree, and you have the person there and they've got 3 people, and then one of them has 1 and one of them has 2. As that keeps going down, whatever rank you are, when those people are making their purchases for the first time and even more orders down the road, all right, if that person down below you is at a smaller rank than you, let's just say that you're a builder, they come in and make an order, you're going to make 15% because you're a builder. Then that person goes out there and they go out and get one person on their left and then 2 people, they'll place them left and right. Then they're going to be making 10% on those 2 orders. All right. Then that's when they would become a builder. But on those 2, they're going to be making 10%. If you're a builder, you're going to be making the 5%, the difference. Once that you're qualified, you're going to be starting to make 19%. A senior is going to make 17%. All right. So if that happens, then even if they come up and they match you as a builder, they're going to get the 15, but you're still going to get 2 on their entire organization. There's no depth level here. And as you move up the ranks, you're going to always, to infinity, make the difference between where you are and they are on every single purchase that happens in this entire tree. At the same time, the volume is going over into the 2-team tree. And as you'll see here, what's going to happen is that a lot of people say, well, gosh, if they catch me, then I'm not making any more money. Guess what's going to happen here? You get a person out there that's doing lifestyle orders. Say lifestyle orders is what's going to make this happen over there. Look at the difference in the volume you're going to have in your 2-team tree now. That's 5 times the money going over there. So you want everybody to catch you. You beg for them to catch me. Because guess what? If they catch you, that's that much more volume going over there to be took care of, which is what you need so you can advance to get to the next level up, and then the next level up, and then whatever level that they decide that we're going to have after that. And this is only from your personals are going across. You're going to have some that will be catching you, some that won't. But here's the secret of a lifestyle order. When you have a person that goes down below you and they sponsor somebody and they decide not to do a lifestyle order, their decision, all right, the monies that they would have got are going to come up to you who does have a lifestyle order. And I don't care if it's 50 levels deep. It's going to circle right on up to the next lifestyle order person. Now, the other part is a customer. This is huge. Listen real closely. A customer comes in and they get reward points. All they're going to get, they don't get any money. All they're going to get is reward points towards free product. Every time a customer purchases, the person that brought them in, whoever it was, it could go down, one getting one, customer down, all commissions, 10% rolls up to you. You make all the commissions. Right now, you're being bypassed all that. You've never seen any of that money, ever. You're also not getting the money from even the people that were being covered themselves, when we just strictly had the 1995. On their own order you did, which depends on if it was down here, you're looking at the difference in there of, maybe 59 cents, 79 cents. Guess what? We're going to turn all those 59 cents, 79 cents into $15, $17, and $19 each to you. Those are the monies that's being bypassed. Our plan has so much money to be made for the people that are out there working it, and the way that we had it is it was being discounted down through the downline so a person could get a discount on their product. And a lot of people have left. Why? because, hey, I'm not going to go work my brains out, and all the monies that I went and worked for, someone else is putting them down below, and they're receiving the $2 and $3 or whatever it is that they're making on their discount, and it's just diluting our program. There's nothing wrong with the $19.95, folks. The $19.95 is always going to be there as far as purchasing. It's just that a lifestyle order is what you're going to. If you love the $19.95, but you want it to be a lifestyle order, and you want 5 of the Try Me packs, buy 5 of them. That's a lifestyle order. It goes over the $99. Any order over $99, you're going to receive all commissions coming up to you. That's all you have to do, is make that lifestyle order in your own name. Once that you've done that, then you've got 35 days that you're covered. Any other products that you purchase in your own name, and you're the one that's going to get the commissions on them. No different than the rest. The only thing we've changed is that the lifestyle order is going to be the integrity of our company, because people are buying it anyway. You're going to see your income soar out of this world, because what we've done is we're going in to protect you on the money that was yours to start with, that we didn't see in to start. But now that we've been 3 years old, we see where the flaw was, and we're changing that, because with that not happening, you're not getting the money that you deserve. And that's what it's all about. A person that just wants to be a customer and get discounts on their product, hey, they go out there and do that. No qualification, no $19.95 every month. It does not matter. They want to decide to become a brand pro, they click the button. It's their decision to do that. They're not automatically in the program to earn money. They got to want to be. They click the button, but guess what? Their entire tree comes up, and anything that's already happened down below them, they get that. What other company does that for a customer? We keep track of what happens for them, so if they ever do decide anything that they've done, anything that they work for, anything that they've done for referral is going to be sitting there waiting on them. And all they got to do is push that button and then start being a brand pro like the rest of us here. And this is going to give you such an advantage when you're talking to them. Now, remember, a person on your left and a person on your right with a lifestyle order makes you a builder. It doesn't matter. That can be a customer too. They don't have to be a brand pro for that to count towards your rank advancement. That's huge, folks, because there are lots of customers out there that are buying more than that. And once they understand they're going to get reward bucks, and they understand that on that 4th month, if they're doing a lifestyle order, they're going to get 50% off of that, which is that much more along with the reward bucks. They're going to be able to go out there, and a lot of them are going to start getting their product for free or deeply, deeply discounted. So that's pretty much it, folks. We can open it up here and see if we got any questions here. Sam, come back in for a second here.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay.
And I want to say, okay, here's something that's kind of funny, but not surprising to you, Jim, is I'm kind of confused. So, guys, if any of you are confused, especially when he talks about that roll-up, if they're getting 10, 5% is going to come to you because you're a builder and they're not a builder yet. Oh, my gosh, I don't even tell people about that. When I told them about this, and then they would come back and say, hey, how come I got 5%? I'm like, oh, yeah, there's that too. Just because I just didn't understand it, but I knew it happened, so I figured, oh, that'll just be a bonus, so they figure it out too. So Jim's famous line is, it doesn't matter if you understand, we're going to pay you anyway. And I was always so thankful for that, because I have gotten paid every single week since the week that I joined, despite me being confused. Hey, Jim, there's something that you had on here that did surprise me. And maybe it's just something that they decided to add, since the conference, something they changed. Mm-hmm. I took a screenshot of it, but it was where you said, earn your first day or something like that. And you said from a brand fan who places the lifestyle order, they give them a free 30 days as a builder.
It does.
Okay, so they did change it because I know they talked about if they ordered a certain package, you know, the builder's combo. But now you're saying anybody who's brand new and orders a lifestyle, I sign someone up and they order the $99 combo, the $100 combo, they're going to get to be builder for free for 30 days?
30 days, that's correct. That way, if anything falls down below them while they're achieving builder, they get to count that volume.
Wow.
I've got a question here that come from Christina, and this is her question. I thought I heard you say something that we have to create new volume and that carryover volume does not count. Do we lose that carryover volume that is banked? All right. There's two separate stories to that. What I'm saying is you'll always get to count that volume towards your commissions. When you're ranking up to be a qualified senior with 1,250 on one side and 1,250 on the other, that's the only time your bank volume doesn't count towards that rank advancement. You always will keep your volume, your carryover volume, for your regular commissions over there. You know, for the 10% on the weak side and a matching 10% on the strong side. You'll always have that. And so it's just for ranking up there, Christina.
I am so glad she asked that because I have that on my notes, too, to ask. So thank you, Christina, for asking that. I was confused. So that's only to rank. But if you're not ranking and you have carryover volume, you know, if I have 1,000 in carryover volume on my right leg, and I got paid, so now I have 1,000 in carryover on my right leg, and then the next week, my left leg hits 500 in volume. They're still going to use that carryover, correct?
Exactly.
Like to match okay.
Yeah. It's for your regular two-team commissions. That doesn't change. It's just strictly for ranking up. You have to have 1,250 of new volume that week on this leg and 1,250 new volume on that leg. You can't count the carryover that's already been stacked over there for, you know, weeks and months like it does now. But it does not stop you from making your commissions, the regular commissions, the 10 and 10.
Okay, that makes perfect sense now. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to type in a question there or anything you want to add, Sam? That's fine.
And meanwhile, while they're typing in, I have some written down. So I'm just going to go from the beginning. The first thing you talked about was the customer. You know, now the customer is going to be considered a brand fan. My question is, are they still going to have that customer button up there, you know, where a person pays retail? Or are they getting rid of that and you're either a brand fan or you're a brand pro?
Well, the retail's always going to be there because it's that customer's choice, but we're making it separated now. Because, say, you have your website out there, and someone may just go to your website and say, wow, I want this product, and click it. Well, they're just going to order it, and they will be a retail. If you're talking to a person, and it'll be explained there, when they click the button to order retail, then they're going to be saying, hey, if you want to be a brand fan and order this at discounts, then sign up to get your own website so you can order it from yourself and get the discounted thing. It's going to explain that to them.
It will tell them because I know that that's something I've been wanting since the beginning.
Drew and Chris said that will be built into it.
Okay, so somebody who's about to pay retail, it'll say, hey, hold on. Are you sure you don't want the free discount membership? Because now it really is totally free. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then one other thing that you said is you said there was no time frame, that a brand fan who is a preferred customer doesn't even have to order, but if they refer, they're going to get 20% of that purchase price.
Exactly, and as reward bucks, and they can go out there and refer till they've got enough reward bucks, never come out of their pocket, and purchase their products with the reward bucks.
Okay, so did they change that too? Because I know at conference we talked about that they did have only 6 months that it would hold their bank for them.
Well,
and you said there's no time frame.
Well, there's no time frame as far as them to say that they have to do the 1995 or anything like that. I mean, or make a purchase of it. I shouldn't have said 1995, but to make a purchase. Once they earn reward points, they've got 6 months before to use them. They're not just going to sit there and hang for them. And that's what I meant by that.
Okay, so clarity is they will have 6 months from a referral purchase to be able to use that towards their credit on a product.
Right. And each time that they get another one, that's another 6 months out from that amount.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they may have one amount, and if they went 7 months or 6 months and they didn't use it, anything that happened after that, they have that much more time, too, on those. But we don't see that being a problem. I mean,
I agree. I just wanted to be clear because you said
it's just going to be fair. They just have to have an accounting system in there to, you know, keep it from just being cluttered up, so to speak.
And then the last thing that I have written down is free shipping. The free shipping is only on your first lifestyle order. So if you order it on the first of the month, your lifestyle order, and then you come in 2 weeks later because you want more product and you're going to order that in your own name, you're going to get the commission for it. But that doesn't have free shipping, only on your first order.
Only on your first order. Every other order is just the same as any other order that someone does, except for you're going to get the commission as if somebody under you bought it. Just like if you brought in a new person when you buy it yourself in your own name, but you do pay the shipping on that product.
So on the free shipping of the lifestyle order, if they want to order a combo but then order some extra B Pro, they can they still put it in on that very first order to make everything free shipping? Like if they say, "Well, I don't want the commission."
Yeah, they could. You can.
I'd rather have free shipping.
Hey, you can make your lifestyle order anything you want.
Okay, and that includes free shipping.
That includes free shipping.
Think about. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And then whatever your lowest lifestyle order is during that next 3 months, that's the discount you're going to get. So if you went 200, 200, and 200 as your lifestyle order, then you're going to get 50% of that 200. But if you went 200, 200, 100, you're going to get 50% off the 100. So make that, well, you know why they do that, because everybody would be doing 200, 200, 100.
Exactly.
I got another question here. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm just
all right. Here's a question that says, what about people that have become inactive? Do they lose their spot? I remember hearing something about inactives falling off. Well, what they're going to do with those inactives right now is they're going to have plenty and plenty of time and contact from the company. It's not just going to make them fall off, okay? There will be a purge in the system at some time. It's not something for someone to worry about right now, because anyone that's already in, they're in for they get a whole entire year of being upgraded to a brand pro. So that will only be if a person decides to get in and then they just don't do anything for 9 months to a year, probably a year, before they would get purged. But they will have plenty of ample time to get messages from the company, people calling them from the company. Hey, we're fixing to purge the computer. Do you still want to be a part of this? And they would, tell them what they need to do. It's not just all of a sudden they look up and they're gone. No, we'll never do that. Okay, you're more than welcome. Anybody else that, or Sam, keep going. You're doing good. You're asking a lot of things that I know a lot of people are wanting to ask.
Okay, something else I want to mention, and maybe you can say it way more clearer than how I know it. They talked about the rolling calendar, and I only know that term because of my other company where, right now, if I order $19.95 on the 1st, I'm active, and if I order it again on the 15th, now that starts my new month of 30 days. But now with the lifestyle order, they're going to let you order it earlier, right? I think on the 28th day maybe?
Yeah, it's going to be
25 or 28,
right.
Something like that?
Since the 28th is, the February number, and most computers don't do anything after that, then yes, you can go ahead and it'll give you a little bit of leeway if you need to go ahead and place that order. So you're not going to have to wait the whole 30 days if you do want to. Now, here's the thing. The lifestyle order is good for 30 days and 5 days grace period. And that will count as your 30 days. Anything you order after that is counted as that extra order and does not count to move you out another 30 days. Lifestyle orders are the only ones that keep you ranked, out for 30 days. The extra orders are just extra orders. They don't count as saying, well, if I order on the 15th now, I've got 30 more days before I have to do a lifestyle. No. Your lifestyle is 30 days to 30 days to 30 days. Anything in between is just extra orders that you're making.
Or 28 days, actually.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Any other questions? I do have one more.
I've got one here. Christina,
okay, go ahead.
Follow up to prior question, just for clarification. If someone signed up wanting to place themselves on the tree, they need to be active or do they lose their place on the tree? No. Here's what happens there. I'm glad you brought that up, Christina. That's something that I did forget that I wanted to mention there. Let's just say that you upgraded. Well, all of us are upgraded now, all right? And you decided that you didn't want to purchase for some reason, whatever the reason is. What's going to happen is that you will revert back to just like you or a brand fan, just as you were a customer. Anything that happens from your own personals that purchase, you're now not going to receive the commissions because you're not active anymore, but you are going to receive the reward bucks toward extra product. It's just going to revert you back to that. The minute you place a lifestyle order, you're back to the same again. We're not going to penalize you we're going to at least give you something if you're the person that brought that person to the table.
And then whoever sponsors them, who has a lifestyle order, will get 10%.
Yep, the roll up will go up.
Okay.
All right. Here's another one.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. What if someone signed up and has never ordered themselves? Well, they're still a brand pro right now, but they're going to be just in classification, but they're going to be a brand fan until they make a lifestyle order.
But they do get grandfathered in for the 36.
Yes, they're there. You get to keep your brand pro status in name only if you're not ordering. You're just reverting back to the pay plan as either being a customer or an active lifestyle order person.
Good question.
And it won't take too many commissions rolling by you that you're going to go, whoa. So here's Christina. She said, so they are never kicked off the tree. Then when they choose to start, then everything begins with the very first order. You got it exactly right. We're only going to penalize you to the point of the commissions that you would have gotten if you had a lifestyle order. Your people stay there. You're still yours. You don't lose them. The minute you do a lifestyle order, then you're good to go again, and all commissions start rolling up to you.
But I do want to clarify because she used the word never. So if somebody is inactive, they've never ordered. So when Christina says that means they'll never lose their position, we go right back to what you talked about, the purging. That will happen later. Like you said, they'll let us know in plenty of time to give them an option. But at some point, so it's not like they always will forever, never, ever lose their spot.
Here's what happens, and the reason I said it the way I did, let me just clarify that. Since we're grandfathering everybody in, they've got 1 year of being in this computer. From this point that they flip the switch here in a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, whatever it is that they flip the switch on there. But everybody's going to have ample time to know what to do, and we're going to have all kinds of different calls and stuff. In fact, this Saturday, tomorrow, I guess it is, isn't it? Dave's going to be doing a call, and he's going to do a lot of recap of our weekend and go through quite a bit of the stuff there. So it'll be a good call to get on. But we're going to have more and more of these calls, communications, nobody's going to be left out. If you're in tune at all, you're going to know.
And then the only other clarification I wanted to make was when you spoke about the an elite needs one qualified senior on each leg. You know, the volume needed plus a qualified senior. And you said as long as they're in your tree. But what I did want to clarify just for people like me, because other people probably understand, but if anybody's like me, if somebody could have come from your tree from above, we know that, right? That's the beauty of a binary.
Let me just stop you right there just for 1 second. All right. Your affiliate referral tree, not your two-team tree.
Okay.
You see the where it says affiliate referral tree on the left and then the two-team on the right on the screen? That means the affiliate tree is all the people that you've personally brought in will be a first level to you. Anything they bring in is a second level. That is your affiliate referral tree, and I didn't say that. Thank you for bringing that up. Any of those people that came from anybody you personally sponsored and who they brought, those are the ones that would count as the qualified senior, no matter who brought them in and no matter how deep it was.
Yeah, that in itself is pretty amazing.
Well, the thing that wouldn't be really fair if they did it the other way is that a personally sponsored person that gets to that level, there's going to be a lot of people that, that may never get there. They might have them in their group because they sponsored someone who sponsored someone, but to say that you had to personally do it would count a lot of people out. And this way it doesn't. It lets everybody have just as fair advantage of getting to the top as anybody else out there because we're not making it that they have to know that personal person. Because as this business grows.
That's what makes it amazing is because so many companies have those,
Well, of course they do because
challenges
it's
to make sure they pay you, and we don't.
That's one thing that Dave did. I mean, and that's one good thing about having an owner that has been a networker for over 40 years, seeing every type of deception that could happen. Not that it's wrong. It's just these companies, they're greedy.
It's a gotcha.
What can I say? They're greedy.
It's a gotcha.
And Dave is not greedy. He wants everybody to succeed. Now, is this a perfect company? No company's perfect. Are there going to be some speed bumps? Yes. But guess what? We've got a team down there that fixes things, and they're looking out for you and your money. Dave would not have wanted to make this change if he didn't want to see your income go up.
Well, and that's just the thing, you guys, is what the changes that Dave made, the company was getting the money anyway, because people were ordering $19.95 in their own spot and ordering the combos in the buying position. So this wasn't so the company could make more money because they were getting the money anyway. Dave said, wait a minute, you guys are losing out on commissions. And that's why I made this, so that you could make better commissions from most companies that are out there. So yeah, the company was making their money anyway. So what he did, again, unheard of, that a company is looking out for us instead of just for them, blew my mind.
This entire plan does not make the company one more cent. Not one. All monies are paid out to the distributors. It's just how it was laid out. You were just missing them. It was going to somebody else, somebody that like I said, I don't want to say they didn't deserve it because they got in and they played just like everybody else did. It's just the way the plan was. But when you spread out all of those commissions to a lot of people who are basically really not working the business, that's costing you hundreds and hundreds of dollars and maybe putting $3 in their pockets. And you're the one that did the work. You're the one that's out there busting it, and that's the way it should be. I'm a firm believer. If you're the one out there working, who should make more money? The people that are out there working, or the people who are not working? I mean, that's just, you don't stay at a job that long if you go to a regular job and you just sit on there and someone else is doing all the work. Eventually, you're not at that job no more, because why? You're not working.
Right.
And this is work. I mean, it's but it's work that, a lot of people have the misconception with networking. All you got to do is sign up and you're going to make the money. Well, that's the scam artists out there telling you that. It is work. And you do have to go through all the things to make it happen. It's just a better way to make the living. A better way. You are your own boss. You're in control. Now, that's not good for a lot of people. Some people are not good bosses because they look in the mirror and say, gosh, I'm not going to fire myself. I'm not working today. Happens a bunch.
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't worked all week. Because I've been at conference and then here with my family and graduation and enjoying my grandson, and I still got paid. I think that's a better way.
Because it's the work that you did, and that's what's great about networking. You get paid the residual income that once you put the effort in, it's going to come month after month after month after month. And that's why I got into networking over 30-something years ago, because I was only as good as my next paycheck doing what I was doing. And I know a lot of you know my story. What would I have done if I hadn't had a residual income when I got sick? My family never suffered, not one iota financially, because I couldn't go work for 5 years. The money still kept coming in because of what we built. And that's why I do this, and that's why I tell everybody, wake up, get yourself a residual income, whether it's this company or another company. Get yourself a residual income coming in, because you never know what's going to happen down the road. This is just a better way to secure income for you and your family, but it is work. Don't let anyone ever tell you it's not work, because it is. And that's any job.
That's right. So, okay, any other questions on there, Jim? Do we want to open it up?
No, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see another question there. If anyone has one, go ahead and type it in.
Or if you have one and you can't type it in for whatever reason, press *6, and we'll give it just a minute if anybody wants to say anything. *6 will unmute you. Only if you have a question. Okay, looks like we're good. Hey, Jim, thank you so much, and I know that you'll be sending me over this recording. This is going to be fantastic. I think that you knocked it out of the park. I know you and I talked about, it's not going to be, the perfect recording, but I think it is. I think you did amazing. So thank you so much for everything. Yeah. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being on this call.
Let me read this. Let me read this. It's okay, Christina. Well, thank you so much. I was glad to do this, and thank you, Anonymous. I know who you are, but that's what it's coming up as.
Sherry.
And Emotional Deb said thank you.
Aw.
I just love that lady.
What's not to love?
Yep.
So yeah, definitely join us on tomorrow morning's call with Dave. And just,
tomorrow
like I said,
will be a good call.
Feel free to keep asking your questions. That's what we're here for. And
if you need a one-on-one or whatever like that, I mean, most everybody has my number, how to get a hold of me, text me and everything. And, I'll be glad to go over anything and questions and stuff like that. So, once you understand what we've done, you're going to love it. And it's all it means is more money to you. If you don't want more money, then don't love it.
Well, I love it. I'll make more money.
All right, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit the buttons here. I appreciate everybody being on here. Thank you, Sam, for being the moderator person for me. You always help me out that way, and we appreciate everybody taking time out here. And like I said, this will be recorded. It's supposed to be. Let's put it that way. I hope it is.
I know.
It says it is. It says it is, but I'll get this out to Sam, and she can get it out to everybody, and you can go back and listen, however that you want to do that. But with that being said, everybody enjoy their rest of their Friday night, and be sure and tune in to the call with Dave tomorrow, because it's you're going to hear some things, and just kind of a wrap up of last week, and what a weekend it was. It was just something else. Nobody puts on a thing like the Austins do. I mean, if you wasn't there, you just don't know. It's always worth it to go. Always. So with that being said, with that being said, I bid everybody good night, and we'll hear you on the call tomorrow.
Good night, Jim. Thanks to you, Sam.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, thanks everybody.
Thank
good night.
you. Thank you, Jim and Sam.
I'm going to thank y'all, everybody.
Hey, Jim, that was
Thank you.
fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Christina, thank you so much for your questions.